The channel, you guys. I hope you guys are having another good day. Thank you for checking out the videos, and like always, make sure you smash that thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, you guys, because YouTube, once again, they're on that mood swing thing right now. I don't know why, but even if you're subscribed, they're either, if you're subscribed with the bell notification tap, they're not notifying you, or they're turning off the personalized bell notification, okay? So if you guys are subscribed, make sure you smash the bell notification. If you have it on, turn it off, turn it back on, just to be safe. That way, if I upload a new video, you guys get notified, because I have a feeling that a lot of my uploads are not getting notified. You guys aren't getting notified on it, okay? So make sure you subscribe. It helps the channel out so much anyways, just to let more people see it and know what we're about, okay? So once again, thank you guys. So before I start with the regular video, I also want to say thank you to Joshua Marte. Joshua was the giveaway winner. We had a live stream on Friday. Joshua was the winner of the Dura Dressing tire kit, okay? So Joshua, I'm going to be sending this out to you tomorrow. He already reached out to me and stuff. He's super pumped, super excited for it. I hope you, as long as you follow the instructions, you'll like it. Trust me, you'll like it, okay? So you guys, I was talking to my buddy Eric, man. You guys, some of y'all might know, some of you might not know. Eric over at OKC67. He has a YouTube channel and Instagram page, same name. And I was talking to Eric earlier, and he hit me with a question. He was like, "What made you choose Airdog over Fass?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, this is why XYZ. You know, my reasons." And I was like, you know, a lot of people ask me this. Like, I've gotten asked that often about, why did you choose Airdog over Fass, or which one would you prefer, and X, Y, and Z. So I figured I'd make an actual video dedicated solely to explaining that, why I chose an Airdog over a Fass lift pump. So let's get the video started. I hope you guys enjoy, okay? All right, you guys, so we're out here. If you guys are new to the channel, have never seen it before, this is my 2008 Dodge Ram 2500 with the 6.7 Cummins, all right? So Airdog, why did I choose Airdog over Fass? Now there's a lot of reasons, or several reasons to me that mean the most. Get back here and let y'all see it, but at the end of the day, and this is an Airdog 165 or Airdog 2 165, so that's what I have the Diesel RX fuel filters. Excellent unit with the water separator, where you can still drain the water separator filter, which is my first topic. So with the new Fass setup, you can no longer drain your water filter. Fass claims that you don't need to, or they took that away because not a lot of people were utilizing that feature, which I think is bad, because there are people out there that still like to do that, especially if they live somewhere where fuel's bad and etc. So with that, on the Airdog unit, you will still be able to drain your fuel or drain your water separator, so you can drain out any contaminants in that, okay? Airdog filters are going to be roughly good for between 15 and 20,000 miles, and that is coming off of Airdog's website / their installation instructions. They tell you how long the filters are good for, okay? So with that being said, you get very, very good lifespan out of your fuel filters. Now, okay, you don't have to do a cat fuel filter mod, like the filters that come with it, that's what you're getting, okay? All right, now real quick, before we go further, some of y'all might have a question, well, what is the lift pump? All right, so long story short, you guys, what this is it's a fuel pump, essentially, okay? This is a fuel pump, and what this does is, and you can see, I know it's kind of hard to tell, but what it's doing is it's sucking fuel from my fuel tank back there at the sump section, okay? That blue line is sucking fuel from the bottom of my fuel tank. It's coming through here, it's pressurizing it, and it's sending it up to my injection pumps, okay, my dual fuelers, all right? Well, what makes an Airdog better than a OEM lift pump is several things, okay? Number one is going to be the fact that it removes air, okay? That's why it's called the original air separator, okay? It removes air out of your diesel fuel. By doing that, what that does is it allows the fuel to reach the injection pump and go inside of the cylinders where, you know, your injectors are going to spray fuel into, and it allows for a more consistent, pure spray pattern, okay? What can happen from original lift pumps that come with the truck factory is that they will do the same thing, except the spray pattern is not going to be as consistent. It's not going to be as high of a quality in terms of the way it sprays, okay? By having an inconsistent spray pattern within your cylinder walls, what that can do is cause for a uneven burn within the cylinder walls, or also known as hot spots, okay? In aviation community, we call that hot spotting or overfueling, depending on what's happening, okay? So by doing that, by having a lift pump like an Airdog, you are eliminating that. You're getting a nice clean burn. Now, what are some benefits of that? better EGTs. This one most people love. Better throttle response, better power, better torque, okay? When you go from, and a lot of people will explain it like this, when you go from a factory lift pump to an Airdog, it's like, I'm not gonna say it's like driving a gas vehicle in terms of throttle response, but it definitely increases the response on the throttle because you're getting that cleaner, more consistent burn inside of the engine, okay? The Airdog makes a very big difference. If you go back on my channel, when I installed my Airdogs way back in 2018, you can see my first-hand experience and my first reaction to driving with an Airdog pump. And the day I installed it, I immediately noticed it, okay? So if you guys are rocking a 3rd gen or early 4th gen with this OEM fuel pump, highly recommend an Airdog, okay? So that's my first reason why I went with Airdog. Second reason, customer service, and this should be the #1 reason, customer service and relationship to the customers, okay? I have never heard, and I'm a testament of it, I have never experienced bad customer service with Airdog at all. I had an issue with my pump last year and it got handled the right way. Excellent customer service. No fighting, no arguing, no going back and forth. They were super friendly about this, you guys. And you guys know I'm a big stickler when it comes to customer service because to me, that means almost as much, if not more, than the product the company is selling, okay? If they don't stand behind their product, if they don't want to be willing to work with customers, I ain't about it, okay? And I can tell you right now, Airdog is about that 100% because I've dealt with them personally. So that's my next biggest reason why I chose Airdog over Fass. I've heard mixed things between Fass. I'm not going to bash them or say they suck or anything because I've never ran their products personally. So I just feel in a respectful way this is the best way to go about it. I'm not going to tell you Fass sucks. I'm not going to tell you they're a piece of crap. I can't say that because I never ran it. So that would be unfair of me and unfair to you guys in terms of a review, an honest, unbiased review for me to sit there and bash them like that. I'm just explaining why I chose Airdog over Fass. Number 2, number 3 actually. Third reason why I chose Airdog over Fass, we come back here. Oh wait, it's on the front side. Is it? Actually, no, it's back here. I was right. You come back here and right there, you guys gotta excuse me, I'm trying to get in here. You guys see that little flathead right there? You know what that is? That is an adjustable fuel regulator. What does that mean? This means that you can adjust your fuel pressure by simply loosening that jam nut and adjusting that flathead screw. You can adjust your fuel pressure up or down depending on your specific application, okay? I tell you right now, for the 6.7 Cummins, you're looking at roughly, you want to be between that 15 to 20 PSI if you're running an Airdog. Factory, I've seen people at, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12-ish with a factory OE lift pump. With the Airdogs, you're gonna get at least 15 PSI. If you want to get more, all you gotta do is crank that little screw in and you will be able to adjust your fuel pressure. With a Fass, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, the only way to adjust your internal pressure within a Fass unit, you have to remove a spring, cut it to a certain length, put it back in, check it. You ain't gotta do all that with the Airdog. You see how simple it is with the Airdog is, if the truck's running, once the truck's running, if you got some way to measure fuel pressure, like I do here with a glow shift gauge, once your fuel pressure is reading, showing you how much fuel pressure is sending out, from there, all you gotta do is get under here with the tools and just adjust it until the PSI you're at, okay? I actually did not want that to happen. But yeah, so that is a very big reason why, another big factor why I chose it. Now, I think that's very cool. You don't have to sit there and mess around with the unit. You don't have to take apart anything, nothing like that. Maintenance on this is super easy. The maintenance really is equivalent to the OEM maintenance of any vehicle. You change the fuel filters, okay? And again, like I said, Airdog recommends 15 to 20,000 miles roughly based off fuel quality that you're putting into your truck, and you can go from there. These filters too, what's awesome is if you don't want to run the original diesel RX filters, Airdog on their website has alternative cross-reference filters. You can go to your local parts store and pick up Napa filter, Donaldson filters. These are filters. If you got a local Cummins joint here, which Cummins is Fleet Guard, you can run a Fleet Guard filter here. They have cross-reference filters that you can run. So if you're worried about like, oh, I don't have to want to worry about ordering filters online, all this stuff, you can just cross-reference it, run one of the recommended brands, and Airdog has this information on their website, you guys. So you really can't go wrong there. And that speaks a lot, because why I say that, because most companies, when they develop something like this, they want you to run only their products. They're like, no, you got to use our stuff. You got to use our stuff. With Airdog, you don't have to worry about that. Now with the Fass, yes, you can. I've seen people put cat filters on there and etc. You can do that with a Fass, but for Airdog, because I own the Airdog, I'm telling you guys, you can do that with Airdog as well. Now, another thing, I'm running dual fuelers, okay? So I have twin stock CP3 injection pumps. Top side, bottom side's down there, okay? Because I'm running twin fuelers, I need that good pressure. I need that consistent pressure coming here, right? Now, I got twin fuelers, compound turbo, stock injectors as of right now, okay? So, right now I have a lot going on my application. But what about if you're the average Joe and you're just like, I got a stock truck, but do I need this or do I want this? The answer is yes, you still do. Okay, going back to my first topic in terms of what an Airdog is doing, okay? It's separating that air from the fuel, which is going to allow for a better and even burn within the cylinder walls, which means more power, better throttle response. Your truck's gonna idle a lot smoother. It's gonna feel better, trust me, it's gonna feel better, okay? Also, another reason, and Fass has this, but again, it doesn't, I'm speaking for Airdog. You get a lifetime warranty. The registration and the warranty claim process with Airdog, it's so flawless and so smooth, you guys. Actually, I'll tell you my story. So I had a hiccup with my Airdog. My original Airdog I bought, it died. It just randomly killed itself. And we thought it was the harness, so we changed the harness at first. Wasn't the harness, pinned it. Pump wasn't turning on even though power was getting sent to it. So Airdog, without questions, I explained what was going on. They were like, hey, at your soonest convenience, send the oil pump back and we're good. They sent me the pump first before I sent that pump back, which is another cool thing, because most times they're like, oh, send the pump in so we can test it. None of that. Super smooth, super flawless. And again, you guys, I'm telling you, customer service speaks beyond in terms of how a company wants to work, you know what I'm saying? So these are things that I really what made me want to go the Airdog route over the Fass route, okay? I'm not saying that if I had gone Fass, my experience wouldn't have been the same or it would have been worse. I'm just saying these are reasons what led me to keep Airdog and to initially get Airdog on my truck. I've never heard a lot of people, really I haven't heard anybody, complain about an Airdog lift pump. I straight up haven't. Every time I read about it, someone talks about it, they always have good stuff to say about the Airdog. And you really can't go wrong there, you know? It's just one of those things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy, truck's happy, runs good. Right now I sit at about 15 PSI, 16-ish, depending on outside air temp. Sometimes if it's real cold, it'll jump up to like 17, 18, just because, you know, the colder it is, the denser the fuel is, etc., chemistry, all that good stuff. But yeah, you know, and this is my experience. And another thing that's cool about the Airdog, it's something you can install in your driveway. It's really not that complicated. I highly recommend, if you're gonna, on a Cummins application, if you're gonna run an Airdog lift pump, run a fuel sump with it, a good quality fuel sump from like Beans Diesel or XCP or somebody like that. That way, what it's doing is it's sucking all the fuel from the bottom of the tank instead of draw straw, so you don't have to worry about the quarter tank issue. And if you do have any contaminants in your tank, it's going to get removed because it's sucking from the bottom, because all sediment settles at the bottom. And on top of that, the first thing it's going to come in contact with is your lift pump, which has filters on it. So which means there should be no reason why contamination gets to your engine, if that makes sense. That's the best way I can explain it, you guys. Changing the filters, you can see where it's located, is as simple as going underneath your truck with a bucket, spinning the filters off, put the new ones on, turn the key, prime it, crank her up, you're ready to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this helps you guys out if you're on the fence about a lift pump, you know, or between Airdog or Fass. I know there's other ones out there too, but haven't heard a lot about them, / haven't really cared or tried to look into them. I know Airdog and Fass are the big hitters. People go back and forth with them all day long. This will probably be a discussion that will never end as long as diesel trucks are out there. So yeah, just take it for what it is. And if you guys are curious, Airdog does have other options too when it comes to lift pumps. You don't have to get their water separator filter. You can also get the a straight up fuel, like an actual fuel pump. It's called a Raptor. It does the same performance in terms of fuel pressure, except you don't get the water separation and the filtration like you do with a you know, like an Airdog 2 4G or something like that. Okay, so hopefully this video helped you guys out. If this video did, you guys, thank you so much. Help me out because it helped you out by smashing the thumbs up button and liking and commenting and subscribing to the channel, you guys. It helps out a lot. I would love to hear your guys' opinion in regards to what and, you know, how you felt about the video and etc. So let me know. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. So other than that though, I hope you guys had a good time watching this video. As you guys know, I rep Airdog, so this is my reason. Hopefully it answered a lot of you guys' questions. If there's anything I left off, comment, let me know. I'll get back with you guys. So once again, thank you guys so much for checking out the channel. Until next time, you guys take it easy, be safe, have a good week, and I'll see you guys